Hello, everyone. Under Tinubu, Nigeria's currency ranks 44th out of 54 African nations, trailing all its neighbors. That today, uh, the currency of Niger, Chad, Cameroon, whatever, they are stronger than Nigeria's currency. Hey, again. We've entered in an all-time low. An all-time low. Tinubu just, destroying everything economically. And for me, what I find very mind-boggling is how citizens just feel, okay, it's a conversation to be had. Okay. And there's an emergency and you're busy doing, okay. In this emergency, that is emergency. Hey, that Nigeria you should be seeing anger, people saying that no, this guy must go, we need to put someone that we know at least can do the work, can do this. No, we are saying, go and do this one now. Anyway, let me go back to the article. Parallel Facts report, it says Nigeria's Naira has been ranked 44th strongest currency in Africa. I should place for week, placing it among the continent's weakest and trailing all of its immediate West African neighbors, according to currency exchange data compiled from financial platforms for September 2025. According to the research conducted by Parallel Facts, which compared the relative values of all 54 African currencies against the United States dollar, shows that Nigerian Naira currently trades at about 1,650 naira to $1, making it one of the weakest currencies in Africa. This position is far behind countries in the region that share close economic and trade ties with Nigeria. All 8 West African nations that use the CFA franc, including Benin Republic, Niger, Cameroon, Chad, Togo, and Senegal, have their currency valued at about 595 to $1, making it nearly 3 times stronger than Nigeria's Naira at 1,650 to $1. Ghana cedis, which has faced its own volatility in recent years, also ranked ahead of Nigeria at around 12.50 cedis to $1. Even smaller economies such as Gambia and Cape Verde maintain stronger currencies than the Naira, exchanging at 70 naira and 99 naira to the dollar. Or maybe it's their 70 currency, not naira. At the top of the African exchange rankings, the Tunisian dinar trading roughly at 3 TND to $1, followed by Libyan dinar, which is 5.40 to dollar, and Moroccan dirham, which is 10, to $1. On the opposite side of the spectrum, Sierra Leone is the weakest on the continent, trading at about 22,000. Oh my goodness! Oh, I don't even know what to do. This one is 22,000 to the dollar. Nigeria's position reflects the continued downward pressure on the naira, which has been one of Africa's worst performing currencies since the unification of exchange windows in 2023, with persistent demand for dollars outstripping supply. While the Tinubu government, illegitimate government by the way, has claimed to have brought down inflation in 2025, the poor ranking of the Naira underscores the challenges facing Nigeria and its economy as it struggles to stabilize its foreign exchange markets. Lord have mercy. And if for a nation that there's so much economic downtown, the way we actually behave towards politics, it doesn't show that we understand the fact that it is because of politics our economy is the way it is, and it is because of politics our economy will be different from what it is. In other words, it is the political choices that we make and how we make those political choices that will determine our economic situation, our economic position. As long as we continue to do things not in the way that it's supposed to be, we'll continue to get the economic situation not in the way that we would like it to be. It's so surprising and so tiring and so irritating the way Tinubu's illegitimate administration continues to destroy the economy and most especially the way they see that it is propaganda they seem to put their minds on, that they seem to think that's the only way that they can get, you know, things done. For them, it seems as if they're taking propaganda to another level, where they feel that, oh, you know, at the end of the day, it's all about they whatever they say. And what they seem to forget is that you cannot use propaganda to govern, because the fact is the fact. It is what it is. It is, see it, people see it, people feel it, people live it. It's one thing. There are certain things that you can tell people propaganda on. One of those things is not economics. You can tell people propaganda on different. You can tell them that the COVID-19 this was this, it was made to do this. You can tell us vaccine this. You can tell us on all of. But when it comes to the economy, because the economy directly affects the people. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. That the economy directly, you know, affects the people, and the people feel that. So when you're not trying to do it, they are looking at their lives and thinking, you said that the cost of, you know, living has come down, but we are paying so much, we are having to use so much money. You said that inflation has gone down, but we are paying so much, we are having to pay so much for XY, you know, XYZ, and all of that. So these are the things, you know, that are really quite concerning, that as a nation that we are struggling at this level, we don't see to. But most importantly also is the fact that religion has played not as much as the positive role is supposed to be played. But unfortunately for us in Nigeria, it has been used, it has been put in a negative way, and it has been abused. It has been weaponized against the people. So you see people that are supposed to protect the people, especially the religious custodians, those people that ordinarily should fight for the masses, should be speaking against bad governance, should be holding those who are not giving good governance accountable. They're the ones who are literally in bed with these fellows, and they're the ones who are also giving them enabling environment. They're the ones who are letting them know that, hey, you know, go on with whatever you're going on. They will find every kind of excuse that you can think about for them to ensure that they continue to perpetuate the bad governance that we currently see in office. Because at the end of the day, they do have a symbiotic relationship where, how do I put it now, where I always explain it. So if you watch my video often, you will hear this, a lot of explanation from me, where I say there's a symbiotic relationship between our religious rulers and our political rulers. The religious rulers need the political rulers to give bad governance so that they can give cheap miracles, and then like somebody telling you that you got a visa is a miracle. How? There are countries that don't even need visa. And then the political rulers need the religious rulers to keep the people down so that there will not be an uprising against them. At the end of the day, the people are suffering.